back to my channel, and today I am really excited because WandaVision has come out and I have watched the first 2 episodes because they gave us 2 today instead of just 1, and I was like, thank you so much, because the first episode was so good, but like, I see why they did it because like, episode 2 brought much more like the actual story into it, but they were so good. Marvel content to watch. We've been getting a lot of Star Wars, so I'm so excited to have WandaVision. This will be like just me talking about episode 1 into a WandaVision, and yes, I'm filming this the day they came out. I watched it this morning when it came out because I had nothing to do, so I watched both episodes, and then I watched with my brother when he was able to. So yes, we're just going to talk about them. So, let's start with episode 1. So, about episode 1, I just love how they chose like the sitcom style, how it's like fun and happy and funny, and it's really fun. I love how they went that route because a lot of Marvel movies can be very serious, but they still have like funny parts to it, but this is like really funny. I was actually like laughing during it. I wasn't expecting it to be funny. I was expecting it to be really good, but not like funny like it is, so I really enjoy that. Also, the adult humor in it, there's some like adult humor in it, it just makes me happy. It's so good. Also, this just makes me wish Vision was actually alive, because we all know like the theories that this is just her head, just all in her head. So, it makes me really sad because I love them as a couple. And that was taken away. So yeah, it just makes me really sad. It's like so good to see them as a couple, but we know by the end of this series it's gonna be like heartbreak. Okay, I love how Wanda is like so happy with Vision. Like they just have like great personalities like together. Like they're both happy with each other, they both love each other, and yes, I just love that. Like they're happy with each other. So it is like him trying to impress his boss, like that's like a classic thing a lot of shows did, was that like storyline, so I liked how they took that. And then at the dinner party it went a little wrong. He started choking, she started getting upset because they were asking, how long were you married? How long have you been married? Where did you get married? Why don't you have any kids? And they're like, we don't know how to answer that. Which is like really sad, because they don't know where they got married, they don't know anything. This is just all basically Wanda's perfect life, and it's really sad that she can't have it. At the end of the first episode, the last, like one of the last lines, and they lived happily ever after, and I'm like, that's so sad. Because we pretty much all know how this is gonna end for her. And she just wanted to be with Vision, and apparently that can happen. And I'm so sad. Like, Wanda has had the crappiest life ever. She was a kid, her parents died. It was just her and her brother. Then they were like, decided we want to like have powers and help people, well, mostly to get rid of Tony Stark, because they didn't like his company, because that's what killed their parents. So, they decided to join like Hydra, and Hydra gave them their superpowers. So even though they wanted that, I'm gonna guess it was kind of painful because they would have to like inject them and like do lots of stuff to like their bodies to make sure their powers could work. I don't know. And then when they finally are like, okay, we'll help you Avengers, we will defeat Ultron because that guy was trying to destroy the world. Her brother died. It's like, can she not catch a break? And so that was probably very hard for her because her brother was like her best friend and he died. And then it's not over yet, people. And then she finally finds Vision, who she loves, and he loves her, and they're perfect together. And then Thanos has to go mess it up, and now she can't have that. And she is mentally collapsed. I would love for like, wouldn't it be so funny if everyone thinks that there's Wanda having like a mental breakdown? That's why I think it, because so many people have been talking about like that makes sense. This all makes sense. Watch it not even be that. Like, not even close. It's like, no, we were very wrong. In the first episode, it's like someone watching on her on a surveillance camera. Like, after the episode, it like pans out and there's like someone watching her. And also, there was like a little symbol and it was like sword, and my brother was like, oh, that's the sword. I'm like, who are they? And he's like, I heard about them and they're like kind of like S.H.I.E.L.D. he told me. But not S.H.I.E.L.D. Not really. Like, bad. I don't know who they are. Sorry, I haven't read many comics. They're really hard to find. So yeah, we're just gonna go off of that. So let's move on to episode 2. Once again, adult humor. We love it. I love it so much. In episode 2, they were like doing this like talent show, like to raise money for kids, and they were just like saying all together like for the children. It was, I'm just like, is this a cult or something? Like, that's creepy. So I just thought that was funny. So in episode 2, like when she's talking to the lady that she has to impress to like get everything she needs in this like city, because like the person's like on top, they can help her get places. There was a radio and there was people talking to like Wanda, like trying to get through to her, and she just was not having it. She wants to be in her mind, in her own set, and that's actually the cop, I'm pretty sure, from Ant-Man and the Wasp. So we'll probably see him later. Okay. It was really interesting how they did the radio and like they're trying to break through to get to her, but she wants to live in her little world. Because it's pretty nice there. It's funny. It's happy. Her life is how she wants it to be. So yeah. Lady was holding a glass and it shatters and gets a cut on her hand from like the broken glass, and it's like all blood, and it's like, because it's all black and white but they made that red. It's like, interesting. Okay, the magic show portion was just funny. It was so funny. Oh, Vision was like drunk from the gum because it made him weird, so he was like drunk. It was so funny. That was a good part. It was just funny. I loved it. Then the end was a bee thing. I don't really know what that stands for right now, but he came out of sewer in like a bee jacket, the like outfit that the bee worker people wear. Wow. And he had the little sword symbol on him again. It was interesting. And then they go outside and like see him and they're just like, and then Vision's like, Wanda, what is that? And then she's like, no, we're not doing this. Let me stay here. Let me be happy. Let me live my life. Oh, to go back for a second, when the radio thing was happening, the neighbor lady that was in charge was like talking about like how like Wanda and her are talking, and Wanda says, I don't want to harm you. And then the lady was like, I don't believe you. And it's like, because Wanda may be messing up stuff outside, like in the real world. So that's like a little theory. So yeah. And it's just so sad because everything is how she wants it to be in that world, which it obviously cannot be because Vision's not outside of that world. But it's just so sad. I feel so bad for her. Like, she cracked. She's fed up with never winning. She can help people win, but she herself never wins. And I feel so bad for her. Like, you don't realize how bad of her like life she had until you like put it all together. It's like, that was not good. That's not good. That's not good, and that sucks. So yeah. That's all I have to talk about the episodes. But I want to say that we haven't had Marvel content in over a year, so I needed this really badly. How it's a TV show and not a movie. I love a movie, obviously, but by having it a TV show, it's not like 2.5 hours. We sit there, we love it, but then it's over, and then you have to wait like months until another movie comes out. It's like we get this every week. And so it lasts a little bit longer. It has more excitement to it, because like you waited for it to start, but then you get to wait for the next episode and like build up the excitement. It just makes it more exciting, and it gives me something to look forward to because I don't have much else. I like how the show does last longer in that aspect, but I want a movie still. Can we have like a movie on top of this? So yeah, Let me know if you guys are watching WandaVision, and if you are, let's talk about it. I really want to talk about this with people. It's so exciting. I'm so excited. Can't wait for more episodes. It's gonna be really good. It's just gonna be so good. I love it. So, let me know how you guys like the show so far if you're watching it. So, that's my thoughts on the show right now, episodes 1 and 2. I'll probably do another one like this when episodes 3 and 4 are out. That is all I got to talk about today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will be doing more of these for all the future episodes of WandaVision. Then I'm probably going to do them for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then Loki after that. But it's so good so far. So thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye!